Hello and welcome to Angel's Wisdom with Jane Francis. This is going to be your monthly message for the month of October. Here we are already in the 10th month of the year. And if we focus for just a moment on the number 10, it talks about new beginnings by divine design. Ones are about a fresh start, and we have just started a fresh season. We are in the season of autumn, and autumn is all about releasing, focusing on our accomplishments, harvesting the rewards for all the energies that we have sown this year so far, and also letting go of what no longer serves us. So let's see what your angels want to share with you about this month of October and about how to focus your energies and what you need to do. So we're going to get started with, this is the Conscious Spirit deck by Dreyer. Okay, angels, what would you like to share? Ooh, the healer, number 8. I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. And we're starting off with the number 8. 8s are all about movement and growth and unending flow. It's about the unending flow and how we want to shift and change and move and grow with it, not push against it. So 8s are about dynamic energy, and this dynamic energy is inviting you into being the healer for your own life, healer for others. So you want to focus on what you need to know about that. Now, one of the main features on here is we have a crystal, and it looks very similar to this crystal right here, but we have you holding a crystal, but we also have your bear beside you as a companion, as an animal guide. And bears are about inner power. They're also about cycles and introspection. So you are being invited to go within to find the resources that you need. It's also about awakening the power of the unconscious, the potential that you have within you. And that goes right along with our new beginnings. You want to awaken from your unconscious the potential, what you are calling forth as a new beginning. And part of that is about the healing of who you are, about bringing more of your soul energy into your daily life. And I feel that's what the crystal is about. That crystal is inviting you to bring that crystalline light, that energy, and empower it, your soul energy, empower it and let it grow stronger, move more deeply within and without. Okay, now, next we have a Power of Surrender card. So let's see what your angels are inviting you to surrender in this month of October. You are invited to surrender unhealthy relationships. Now, you see, I have a lot of cards here, and this card keeps coming up. This card has come up several times in these last couple of years that we've done this. And there's lots of cards in here that have never even been chosen. And so I just want you to pay attention to the idea that your angels have been bringing this message forward repeatedly. So either there are some new people that have not surrendered those unhealthy relationships, or else you have some more unhealthy relationships that you need to release and let go of. It says let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. It is holding you back in some way. It is depressing you. It is lowering your personal vibration. That does not mean that they are a toxic person. It means that the combination of your energies is no longer serving you. It does not work for you. And so There are plenty of people who are going to be uplifting and supportive and loving that you can bring into your life. But holding on to toxic relationships doesn't leave room for more positive relationships, because your energy is constantly being affected by that energy that is not serving you. So really, truly, look deeply at your relationships. And we know when we are saying toxic people, we are not actually calling those people toxic. We are saying they are toxic for us, that they are not serving us, that if there can be change, if there can be honest communication between you and a shift in the relationship, that would be a positive. Okay, next we're getting the Spirit Messages Oracle cards, and see what message Spirit has for you this month. It says, count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come into it. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? Yes, it is. And that is part of the positive thoughts that we want to focus on. Those are positive messages that we want to acknowledge and affirm and keep choosing as we move forward, as we count our blessings. We count our blessings, and we can count our blessings for having that toxic person in our life because they mirrored something to us. And isn't that funny? Here it says, everyone in your life is acting as a mirror. Now, we haven't chosen this card yet, but the fact that it was the top card when I laid the deck down reminds me to say something about that. People that are in your life are mirroring something to you. So perhaps before you even let go of that toxic person in your life, you might want to look into the mirror and see, how has this person served me? What has this person shown me about myself that I have shifted and changed? And so I no longer resonate with that person. I no longer am in that vibration. Move to more positive vibrations. That's part of your new beginning. That's part of your new beginning that Spirit has designed for you for this month. And now this is Bird Vibes meditation cards. And this was actually the first deck your angels chose for us to have for this month, but it was not meant to be the first one out the gate. Okay, and we have, I believe this is going to be it's called the Common Grackle. Oh, and don't you just love how this happened? It's a 1 and a 7, which adds up to an 8, and that's referring us right back here to the healer. I love how that happens. And this is the Common Grackle, and it says strut. The common grackle struts along the ground, remarkable for the iridescent plumage. Take one step at a time and dare to try new paces. Put your talents and abilities to use and show them off. Well, that is a wonderful choice that goes right after this, that your best days are still to come. Your best energies are still moving forward, because that's that 8 energy. That's that movement forward, that power, that unending flow, and it's moving forward. So the Common Grackle is inviting you to keep moving forward one step at a time. And don't you just love this? Here he is in a field with dandelions. And you notice that dandelions have a flow to their life. First, they grow as this yellow flower, and then they turn into this beautiful ball of seed. And this stage where it's yellow reminds you of the sun. And then when it shifts and changes into the ball of white fluffy seed, it looks like the full moon. And then those seeds disperse. They fly off. They dance through the atmosphere like the stars in our sky. So that does remind you of the sun, moon, and stars. And this yellow is reflected in the grackle's eye. So right now, this is saying right now, you're in that sun stage. You're in that stage of taking action. The sun is an action energy, an action message. You're invited to show off all this new light that's coming in within you, all that new energy that you are vibing out to the world. Okay, and then just feel drawn to mention that what ended up on top is the white-breasted nuthatch, which reminds you to ground yourself. Ooh, isn't that perfect? I'm going to leave this up so that you still can see that. That's the number 4, which is all about getting grounded. And I did see here that I forgot to mention that this is a 3rd chakra card. That is about taking back your power. Your 3rd chakra, your solar plexus chakra, is all about owning your own power, about really recognizing who you are and standing in your power and letting your inner light shine, your golden yellow light shine out. And here we're saying get grounded in that. This is a 1st chakra card and we're getting grounded. Next we have, these are the Letting Go deck by David Hawkins. And let's see what else your angels would like to invite you into letting go, since we're in the fall season and fall is a lot about letting go. It says, when the negative blocks and I can'ts are removed, whole new areas of life open up to us. Isn't that perfect? I'm going to leave it on this side for a minute while we talk about that, because one of those negative blocks are any toxic relationships that you are still involved in, unhealthy relationships where people are unavailable or unsupportive or unloving. If they are tearing you down, you don't need that in your life. You want to remove that negative block and open up to new life that's possible to you. Okay, and the other side says, success stems from doing what we like to do best. But most people are tied down to what they imagine they have to do. As limitations are relinquished, whole new avenues of creativity and expression become available. This is also a reminder moving back to the unhealthy relationships. You might feel you are tied down to that relationship and that there's nothing you can do about it. That happens frequently when it's family of origin or your own personal family that you helped create, or whether it is family by extension or part of the family that you have surrounded yourself with through friendship. People need to sometimes move on. Success stems from what we like to do best. So if you feel you are tied down to a relationship, you might want to examine how you can untangle that. Because as you eliminate things, whole new avenues of creativity and possibilities arise and come forth. When you have cleared negative clutter from your life, and that can be people, things, whatever, thoughts, whatever you are ready to release. Okay, I'm going to turn this back over to the negative block side. Okay, and let's move on and see what else Spirit would like to share with you through the Animal Wisdom Tarot. Angels, what message do you have for the month of October to inspire us, uplift us? And our message is Elephant, Bearer of Justice. This is the Justice card, and the Justice card is talking about keeping things in balance in your life. Let's look at the book and see what Dawn Brunke would like to say about the Elephant, Bearer of Justice. It's card number 11, which is absolutely perfect about remaining in balance. And the traditional name is Justice, and the keynote is balance, truth, honor, integrity. Ooh, some of my very favorite things that I'm really strongly advocating for is integrity in all things. Trunk raised skyward, feet planted solidly on earth. Ooh, isn't that perfect? solidly on earth, just like this 4. That's why we were guided to look at this 4, is to remind you to keep yourself solidly planted on the earth. Okay, sorry, back to the book. Trunk raised skyward, feet planted solidly on earth, elephant represents balance, stability, sincerity, and justice. Wise, loyal, and compassionate, elephant hears the silent language of the heart and responds to life with deep inner knowing. Symbol of ancient wisdom, elephant removes obstacles that keep us from seeing our true selves and encourages us to discern truth by trusting and knowing. Isn't it interesting that the elephant who helps you remove obstacles, the negative blocks, comes right after that? So you are invited to call in the energy of elephant as one of your animal guides for the month of October. This elephant will help you remove those negative blocks, will help encourage you and to see your true self, and to help you be strong enough to release and let go of any toxic relationships, any toxic thoughts, any toxic energy, so that you can put new talents forward and show them off. Okay, let's get back to it. Card 11 signals a call to balance. Are you in the right relation with yourself and the world? Whatever is imbalanced will come to light. This could indicate legal issues, arbitration, or tough times if we ignore the call. Consult your moral compass. Fine-tune your integrity and rely on your conscience to make necessary changes. So this next paragraph talks that this card, number 11, is in the middle of the major arcana. So let's look at the major arcana message for a moment. The major arcana actually is an indication of an important moment in your life. Important energy is upon you at this time. It's kind of a message to really wake up and look at your life, to go within and pay attention to where you're at, especially when we get an 11. Because an 11, when we look at that, remember there's that space in between. That's a reminder for you to go within and see yourself. We have a 1 and a 1. And to me, that represents your human nature and your spiritual nature, because you are one and the same, both at the same time. You are human and you are divine. You are human and a soul. So you are to go within and get the messages that you need to get. Balanced in the middle of the major arcana, the bearer of justice shifts us from physical concerns to a metaphysical outlook. Trusting our essential goodness, we do what is right and a true reflection of ourselves. Loving and straightforward, Elephant advocates alignment between personal and sacred justice, nudging us into greater balance with ourselves and with the cosmos. Oh, thank you, angels, for bringing us the elephant, the bearer of justice. What a wonderful card to receive in the 10th month to help us prepare for the 11th month, the 1-1. So let's see what affirmation is going to come to you this month. Okay, angels, what affirmation do you want to bless everyone with for this month? And we have number 13, which adds up to a 4. A 1 and a 3 add up to a 4. 4 about getting grounded to the earth, getting really grounded. And our card is release. I love this. This is reminding you that after going within and really getting quiet and really looking at your life and allowing change to happen, you emerge from your chrysalis and you After pumping up your wings, allow yourself to soar. First, though, you must release the old in order to embrace the new. And again, we're in the 10th month. It's the time for new beginnings. It's a time of change, a time to release. Just like a tree releases the leaves in order to start a new season, a new cycle of closing down for the winter time, the fall is dedicated to the tree releasing all the foliage that it produced over this year from the spring, and it enjoyed and gathered energy through its leaves during the summer. Now it's time to release those leaves, let them go, and move into eventually a quiet inner time. And here you are, releasing the old, embracing the new, you here as this beautiful, gorgeous butterfly. For a last message, your angels were telling us that we were going to get a message from one of your loved ones on the other side. So we're going to ask that the loved ones get together and bring forth a message that applies to everyone that listens to this angel message for October. Know that someone on the other side in heaven is bringing you this message. And it is: problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. I moved all those cards over and I didn't need to. These problems, these negative blocks, these things that perhaps they're relationships, or they could be relationships even with yourself, with thoughts that you are thinking. So pay attention. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It can be a relationship. It can be a relationship with the company that you are employed by. It can be a relationship with another person. It can be a relationship with your own inner child. Are you denying your inner child healing because you've been invited into healing? You've been invited into introspection and to awaken the unconscious. Okay, you are being invited to really look closely, to reflect and look at this beautiful water. It's reflecting things. You are invited to reflect on what is it that has held you back and to be willing to clear it. Doesn't mean you have to do it all at once, but you want to be willing to clear it. And again, we have a 31 that adds up to the number 4. Number 4 is get grounded in this energy. Look deeply into your own life, into your own soul, and find out what is it you need to know. Here's what the book says. Problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. There is light ahead. After a difficult period, you now have a time of release and letting go. See, you just can't make this stuff up, can you? We have moved from negative blocks and then the elephant coming to help you remove those blocks and then being told to keep releasing. And now we get that we have loved ones on the other side that are helping you. Because now is the time of release and letting go. Your loved ones are keeping an eye on things for you. You can relax, knowing that better times are on their way. Your loved ones, we will help take care of it for you. So you are being loved and supported by your loved ones on the other side. Now, it's important to note that our loved ones on the other side, we may not have had the perfect relationship with that loved one while they were here. But once they have crossed over and gone home, they see things from a brand new perspective, and they have a greater vision of what they did and how they affected your life once they have crossed over. And then they want to work to help shift that, help you heal. So our loved ones, especially loved ones that we did not have the best relationship with, are coming, and we want to actually work with those loved ones and do healing work with them, because they are trying to help you release any old thoughts that you had about them on the other side. They are willing to help you release thoughts about people, places, or things that you need to release on this side. They know the value of release, especially if they were not able to do it so well themselves while they were on earth. And it is warming, heartwarming to know that as you release, new things bless you. It is not that you are just dumping stuff and everything goes into a void and then you are left with this empty hole in your heart. No, what happens is that opens the vibrational pathway for new, fresh energy to come to you. So in this this month of new beginnings by divine design, you are reminded to continue releasing, to take back your power, move into your power. Part of your power is choosing. You have the ability to choose. That's another message of an 11. An 11 is a 1 + 1, which is a 2, and 2s are all about balance and decisions and choices and relationships. So pay attention to all those things. And I hope you have a blessed and wonderful month of October. Remember to say thank you, thank you, thank you to not only your loved ones on the other side, but your angels who brought you this, and bless and thank any relationship that you are releasing and letting go of. Before you release a person from your life, please take some time to bless that person. And you don't have to do it in person. You can energetically send it. You want to bless that person. You want to thank that person for showing you more of who you really are. And if part of showing you who you really are allows you to let go of them because you are now empowered, then that is what you need to do. So let go and embrace that new beginning and allow yourself to soar. You are a radiant light that is welcoming in a new beginning. If any of this resonated with you, please give me a like and then share this link with a friend. This month of October has 31 days. There's plenty of time to share this link with a friend and have them get the benefit of this message from their angels. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed and wonderful month. Bye for now.